Throughout the year, we have read some of the greatest works of literature ever written. The classics Homer's The Odyssey and the Iliad, Sophocles' Oedipus Rex, and various ancient mythology make up the ancient army, while Jonathan Swift's Gulliver's Travels, Harper Lee's To Kill a Mockingbird, Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, and Edmond Rostand's Cyrano de Bergerac complete the modern battalion. Classics address romance, heroism, loyalty, pride, greed, revenge, and lust, which are split into positive and negative. In our opinion, the moderns are, simply put, standing on the shoulders of giants, or the ancients. Romance, the first theme, goes to moderns who boast Shakespeare's influential, world-renowned tragedy, Romeo and Juliet. Throne Cyrano's courtship and love myths in the Odyssey are overpowered. Conversely, the ancients win heroism with Odysseus, the model for the traditional dragon-slaying hero. The level of danger Odysseus courageously tackles makes this one a no-brainer. For loyalty, it's narrowed down to Odysseus and Cyrano, who are loyal to their women. Odysseus' 20 years are spent resisting the temptations of beautiful goddesses to reunite with the also loyal Penelope. Cyrano resists the temptation to tell his secret to Roxanne for 15 years. Ultimately, Odysseus wins loyalty for the ancient. For the theme of greed, there are two main competitors. The greed of Odysseus' crew, which is illustrated by a bag of winds which they open out of hopes for money, but then just sent them back to sea, and the greed of the Capulet family in Romeo and Juliet. This presents us with a tie, in which we have Jonathan Swift to break. We give this theme to the moderns due to Swift's authority and unmatched skill of addressing the negative side of human nature. Starting with the ancients, Homer's Odyssey is once again a factor, for the entire work revolves around revenge, whether it is Poseidon on Odysseus or Odysseus on the suitors. Additional instances of revenge in other works include the slaughterers of Mercutio and Tybalt in Romeo and Juliet and Bob Evil's grudge against the Finches. Ultimately, Homer's use of revenge in the Odyssey is unparalleled, partly due to the number of fatalities between Poseidon and Odysseus. The theme of lust is prevalent in all the works we have read this year. The moderns bring Romeo and Juliet, Cyrano, Roxanne, and Christian, and Maella lusting after Tomule to the table. The ancients have war prizes in the Iliad, and the suitors lusting after Penelope. The moderns take this theme because the lust drives the plot in the modern works. Lastly, we come to the theme of pride. With the score locked at 3-3, pride is the ultimate tiebreaker. Examples include Bob Evil's pride for his race, Odysseus being so prideful as to tell a defeated Polyphemus his name, Cyrano's pride in his inner beauty, yet lack thereof on the outside, and Gulliver's overwhelming pride which is consistent throughout the travels. It is here where Sophocles wins pride in the final battle between the generations of authors for the ancients. Oedipus shows his excessive pride by defying his fate and trying to control his ill-fated destiny. A scholar points out that the ironic events in Oedipus Rex become final manifestations of hubris, for both acts claim mortals the authority of gods of the continuation and quality of life. The ancients are triumphant over the moderns, proving our notion that the moderns are standing on the shoulders of giants.